So today's video is going to be a cage tour. I recently redid their cage. My goal was to make it as much of a Critter Nation as possible with what I had, so that I think it turned out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm going to share it with you guys in detail of everything that's in here and kind of tell you guys how I made it. So let's get started. We start on this bottom section. If we go to the bottom down here, I tried to cover up as much wire as possible because I didn't want the ratties walking on it. So I put this mat down that I actually made out of fleece. It's purple and pink polka dot fleece, and I just tied that together. And then on top of that, I put one of their large igloos on top with some fleece inside of it, and then I just put a duct tape roll on it and a little loafer block. Then over here we have a little bell ball and another cat toy ball, and I have one of their food bowls over here. Then over here I just put down another piece of fleece, and on top of that I put one of their bendy bridges on there, and a salt lick and another chew toy back there. That's a little wooden one. And then back there, if you can see that, they have one of their little green toys, which is another wooden chew toy, and then one of their ABC blocks. Up here they have their little wooden toy, and it's actually not too stable, but the rats like to chew on it, and sometimes they will get up on it and play on it, but they don't go on it too often, but they like to chew on it. So then they have one of their Critter Canteen water bottles over here, and then back there, if you can see that, it's actually a bird toy. It's got some wooden pieces and then some what looks like leather to me. They have that on there and some beads and a little bell. And then if you go up that ramp back there, they have this other mat, and I actually made this one out of cardboard. So this is one of the shelves that I made. So it's very stable. I just cut some holes and zip tied it to the edges of the cage, and then there's one around the back there, and then two on the other side. So on this level they have one of their barbell toys. If you watched my haul, you will know that this one was something that I got from Petco, along with this little corn husk ball. I got that from Petco as well. And then there's just some more cat toys, and they have some bell toys and some little squeaky tennis balls. Then they have another food bowl over there, and then they have their pink wheel. This is the large silent spinner, I believe. So that's that. And then I'm still hoping to put some fleece on this ramp, but for now it's okay. But if you see back there, I made a bunk hammock, and keep in mind this is my first bunk hammock that I've ever made, but I think it turned out pretty good. I have fleece on the inside and sheets on the outside. So yeah, so anyways, if we follow this ramp up, we will go up to the next section up there. So we'll start down here. This one's also made out of shelves and cardboard. So these, like where it stops right there, that's where the shelves stop. So these are two wire shelves right here, and then those little two spots are cardboard that I zip tied together and then zip tied that to the cage. So that's this level, but the ratties like it, and I just covered that in fleece. So first they have one of their little igloos, and all the ratties are in there right now. They're all snuggled up together. So they have that, and that's another large igloo, and that's just green. And then they have a rat toy. It's actually a wooden chew toy, and it says rat on it, which is super duper cute. Then they have another cat squeaky tennis ball, and then this little barrel roller with a little bell inside of it. They have a dog tug-of-war toy, and then they have another cat bell ball in their food bowl, which is also back there. Then they have their little honeycomb hammock. They like to spend some time in there. And then I have this little toy that I actually made them. It's just some string that I tied some strips of toilet paper tubes that I just cut up, and I tied it onto this little toy, and they enjoy chewing on that. And then back there, ooh, it's swinging around. Then back there, they have their little cheeseburger, which is made out of wood and lofa. It's actually supposed to go on a little kebab, but I just put it on the ground so they can play with it and stuff like that. So then back there, it's actually a rabbit toy, but it's got some lofa and some wood on it, but they like to chew on it. It's fairly new, so there isn't much that's been done to it yet. They haven't really destroyed it yet, but it will be done. So then this ramp leads up to the next level. So they have this ramp, and then they can go up to this lovely pink lava rock that goes up to this level up here. So if you saw above that lava rock, they have those little rings. It's actually a bird toy. They're just little plastic rings with a little bell at the bottom. Then on this shelf, this is actually another cardboard shelf that I covered in fleece. Again, I just cut some holes and zipped it to the cage, and they can just walk around on it. And it is sturdy. I tested it out, don't worry. But then on here they have this little, it's kind of like a nut nibbler, but it's not the exact same thing. But they like to chew on this as well. And then they just have some more cat toys with some bells and stuff like that. And then they have another rat chew thing that was actually down there. They have two of them. So then they have their little wooden hidey hut back here. And this is actually supposed to go on the wooden hidey hut, but they took it off. So they like to chew on it. So just folded some fleece and put that down there. And then they have another water bottle back there. That's another critter canteen, so it's the same thing. And then these two levels, it's easy for them just to step to, so I didn't put a ramp in between those two, so they can just step up. And then back here, they have another ABC block with another cat bell toy. And then they have another hammock, and this is actually a ferret hammock. Got it from Amazon, and the cats, or not the cats, the rats actually really like it. As you can see, it's very dirty. But then I just cut this fleece in the shape of their level, because it was an odd shaped shelving unit, so yeah, it's just kind of weird. So then we have up here, it's a little bird bottom that they like to go up, and this leads to the next level. It's actually connected by these little hooks on the bottom of it. So we have up here, it's not too exciting, it's just another piece of fleece that I cut out. And then we have two salt licks, and then a little ABC block, and then we have their veggie dish over there. So that is their complete cage tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The rats love it, I love it. I did work hard to get it, but I think that it all turned out. I think this is very good coordination. It may be hard to clean, but that's okay. The rats love it, and I love it too. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I love you guys so much, and thank you guys for watching. If you guys